should be gone. Let me just check. Okay. Sight and sounds. Hello everyone, my name is Allie. I'm from OK to Be Fat because it is okay to be fat. Hello and welcome to your Yakuza stream. Oh lord. We stream all of the Yakuza games. This is Yakuza and the Like a Dragon. They're the same games. They're the same. This is Yakuza Dead Souls. The zombie game. We're here and we're streaming. Hello and welcome. Alright. I'm going to load. Sure. Congratulations to us, because now we're Majima. And it's always very fun to be Majima. It sucks ass to fight Majima, but it's fun to be him. Stop spin kicking me into space, Majima, please. This is the first time in the Like a Dragon series that Yakuza that Majima is a playable character. Alright, let's see what we got. Hey, Will, have a Monday to you as well. Things are okay. I am having a more hectic-y day than I would, prefer to be having. I don't like a hectic day. The hectic day... Oh, I didn't even... Okay, let's figure this out. I don't appreciate a hectic day. But... it is what it is. Sometimes all the things happen at the same time, which is a little unfortunate and frustrating. Things should happen at different times. Oh. What have I done here? Hang on. Yeah, I would like to move the items, please. How are you doing? I hope well. No, not the guns. I think I got the guns that I wanted. There we go. The wait. Oh, that's way better. And defense. This gives you health back though, which is pretty good. Tiger skin belt probably is pretty good. I just didn't open a second accessory slot yet. Pretty okay. I had a sad day yesterday. Realized it was period again. That can happen. Alright, actually, I'm probably going to take him to the hostess club at some point, which means I'm going to want his lady killer bracelet or whatever it's called. Yep, that is what it was called. Good on me. Okay. So, I'm going to start off, I guess, by equipping the lady killer bracelet. And then I have not really decided what I wish to do. I know I'm supposed to go over here and save Daigo or whatever, but that seems like a pain, and I don't want to. How am I even supposed to get there? This is blocked. That's a save point, but these are all Little Asia, which you can't get into. Huh. Well, sorry to you, Daigo. I'm not gonna worry about that just right yet. Do I have missions? Sub-stories? Higashiyama ran into the quarantine. Alright. Let's just, like, wander around and see if we can pick up some more sub-stories. These are not indicated on the map until you actually, like, interact with someone. So I kind of have to go looking for them, which is fine. You ever had one of those days where it's just like, cannot beat back the, like, anxiety demon no matter what? Hoping that this would help, honestly. What's going on over here? But, yeah, just one of them unfortunate days was just like nothing's working. I always wanted to visit Kamurocho, but it isn't as interesting as I thought it would be. Isn't there anything exciting to do here? Pachinko seems interesting, but I can't imagine sitting in that confined space for such a long time. If I may make a suggestion, perhaps you could try this. Oh, I'm sorry that you have those days quite often. A lot of times, if I try to do a soothing activity, I can kind of, like, soothinate my way out of it, but for one thing, things were quite hectic, so I didn't really have time for that, and in the little bits of time that I squeezed out to do that, I don't know if it wasn't enough time or whatever, but it didn't work. So what I've done is I took an edible before the stream. So that is going to kick in at some point, so we'll see how that goes. This angle is so strange. Majima's like really in there. He's like really inside this conversation. It's yeah, well, processing is hard, you know, but eventually, supposedly, you sort of process your way through some things, and then some things you don't. You don't, and you just have to manage them, which blows. Like, thanks, therapy. I used to be sad a lot more, so I'm doing better than before. Oh, that's good. Is this even eavesdropping at this point, Majima? What are you doing? But that's just a cell phone. What do you propose I do with that? It's a website called 777 Town. Have you heard of 777 Town? Why, 777 Town's very popular with the old and young alike. You can go to 777 Town and play pachinko and slots right on your phone. You don't do that. Don't actually do it. I just, like, there's so much. It's been a while since we've heard about 777 Town. But when we were in the parts of these games, which this is from that era, we were hearing about 777 Town all the time. All the time. And in my brain, I just kind of want to keep doing the 777 Town bit. But it's been so long, I don't even know if the bit makes sense anymore. But I guess I'm committed to it. Because I keep doing it. So, that's that. With 777 Town, you can play pachinko or slots on your cell phone or on a PC at home. It's available anytime, around the clock. Don't gamble on your phone. That certainly sounds like a comfortable way to try pachinko. Let's return to the mansion at once. Why, it's 777 Town. Don't play it on your phone. Have you been playing at 777 Town? Of course, miss. I love 777 Town. 777 Town, eh? Sounds like something they want to hear about at the Hostess Club. This was not a sub-story. This was just another ad for 777 Town. Sometimes the ads are... Sometimes the ads are really subtle, and sometimes they're not. Big Fat Papa? Question mark? Is he a big fat papa? Is he not a big fat papa? Is someone of a different gender a big fat papa? Because you could have that. Why not? The question mark is a delight, and I'm pleased to see that Big Fat Papa is in an earlier game. Because I remember that one from, oh God, I know it's in Lost Judgment. Because I was taking pictures of selfies of Kaito in front of the Big Fat Papa sign, which is quite good. Gonna be quiet for a while, making glue vine? Ooh, when you come back, you should tell me what that is if you want to. Alright, let's go. Oh, yeah, some of them are cut off. I can't take the Park Avenue one because it's in the infected zone. Shoot. Well... do I want to go down there? I guess yes, because I need to see, like, I'll just start at the bottom and go around and see if there's people I can talk to. Because I want to see if I can find more sub-stories. Because, like, even though the sub-stories are all just the same escort mission over and over, they're still quite funny, so... What's this? What's this? What's this? The situation is escalating, which I kind of dig, because like now we're getting SDF off, like troops, I guess, all over the place, which we really didn't have before. So the situation is not getting better, at least so far. You wouldn't really need... that's closed. You wouldn't really need that. I mean, there's one that's like, go to the bar and do a thing. And I'm probably not going to go to the Cruez bar and do the thing that they want you to do over there. And I'll tell you why. That thing is irritating. That's why. It's really, really irritating. You have to get, like, all the hostesses up to, like, their max level, and what? That's one hell of a building. Like, I will usually try to max out at least one hostess, but more than that is more, it can get a little much. So... I'm already not going to do that. And then, like, you have to remember with your mind things about the different hostesses that they, like, quiz you on. And I'm just like, no, I don't want to do that. So I'm not gonna. I wonder if I just have to go in there. Okay. I was gonna title this stream I saw Megalopolis, but I don't know how interesting that is to people. And, I don't know. I was, like, not sure if it was that great of a topic, but... Or if I could, like... I don't know, make good talking about it, but I did see it. Okay, so this is where we're kind of blocked off here. Maybe there's like a manhole or some shit. Because it's like, that one does not seem to be connected to the other one. Like, there's this one. And then there's this one. And they don't look connected. Well, I suspect the game will point me in the right direction. They're usually pretty good at that. Alright, I guess I'll talk to the jewel hostess. You want to hear about Megalopolis? Alright. Glühwein is a hot winter drink, non-alcoholic spice wine heated and drunk with raisins and almonds in it. Huh, that sounds really tasty. Majima says, why should I pay money to have a few drinks with some girls? I don't know, buddy. Why should you? You don't gotta do that. He's like, Kiryu-chan's not here, and I don't care. I don't care about the club. Like, alright, little buddy, that's fine.
Boy.
So that new place just opened up on Nakamichi Street. You hit him up yet? My bad, I didn't hear straight away, so when I got there, someone else had already beaten me to it. Say what? You little shit. How many times do I gotta tell you? Every second counts in this game. The protection money from that place would have filled out my take real good. Sorry. So, who beat us to the punch then? This Saejima family? I don't know how they got word before us. You think they got eyes on the street? Oh man, this is like the most we ever hear about like Saejima's actual family that he has for like a hot second before he volunteers to go back to jail. Again! Saejima! The Saejima family, huh? Shit, they've been going strong lately. We can't start anything with them. No, I would not start anything with Saejima. He punched a bear in the face. Like, not even just one. He punched like 5 bears in the face. And one of them was like the god of the mountain or some shit. And he still punched it to death. Like, don't fuck with Saejima. He can roll you up in a snowman in several balls of snow and make a snowman out of you. Yakuza 5 is an amazing game. So many things happen in that game. Okay, so this is like nothing. He really won't go to the hostess? Fuck it. I'll do the thing. I'll do the thing you told me to do, okay? Fine. I'll just do it. I'll just do it, game. I'll just do what you want. A shiny blue thing is contributed to the Yakuza Online cutscene reaction stream. Thank you so much. Well, I guess I'm gonna take my ding-dang lady killer bracelet off because who gives a crap? Majima don't care about none of that, so fine. I guess I don't care neither. No. I can't put that in there. There we go. Put that bracelet away. The Glühwein flavor, they release a special flavored version every year, is winter apple and saffron. Oh. Saffron and winter. That sounds very interesting. I made baked potatoes, which is not as interesting, but we had an amount of chili, and so I thought, baked potato, I don't know. Put some broccoli on it. Pretty good. Okay, so did I put that thing away or did I just fuck around for nothing? No. Okay, I did. They make you have like an item slot for your equipment. Welcome to PlayStation 3, baby. Baked potato is really good. I don't remember where I heard this from, but it was some cooking show. But they said on the cooking show that if you put, and I didn't use butter because I am lactose intolerant to an upsetting degree, for someone who really liked cheese. So I use margarine. But if you put, like, when you're wrapping the potatoes up, if you put a little butter and some seasoning in there with them, they'll be better because it's a little bit closer to, like, how the steakhouses make them. And I was like, that sounds good. And I've kind of done it that way ever since. And you know what? It is good. The secret, from someone who used to work in a restaurant, the secret to why restaurant food, like 85% of the secret of why restaurant food tastes better than a lot of, like, home cooking is butter. A lot of it is butter. Some of it is salt. But a lot of it's butter. Yeah, the course in science lady, we know her. But yeah, I used to work with a head chef who would say the man with the most butter is king. He was not wrong. It makes things tasty. This is a back door into the quarantine zone. When you have time to go in, just speak to one of our people in front of a back door. So you just gotta say the word to one of you and I get free reign in quarantine? Sweet. You got it. Help us restore peace to Camarocho. Peace ain't really my thing, if you feel me. But I get a kick out of squashing them zombies. I hope things go well. Will you be heading into the quarantine zone now? Yeah, I'll go in. I guess this is what they wanted me to do. Yeah, can you let me through? Of course. Will you be taking anyone with you? No. No, I don't gotta do that. Nah, I'll be fine by myself. The reason why I keep not taking people into the quarantine zone unless it's one of their sub-stories is, number one, it's irritating. You have to babysit them. Hate. Number two, and worse, some of the sub-stories that you have to trigger by being in the quarantine zone, you can't do it if you have a partner with you. And I am just like, balls to that. I'm never taking a partner in, man. You've really disincentivized me from doing that. I would also, there is a guy named Drawn Hub, Jawn, classic Philadelphia, John Hub on YouTube, and he's trying to 100% all of the Yakuza games in a year, and he's still got to do Lost Judgment and Infinite Wealth. So and it's about to be December, y'all. I just don't think that's. It's been a valiant effort. He's doing a great job, but, like, Infinite Wealth has an enormous, giant, fat ass. And the completion in Lost Judgment is a lot. So, but it's even worse in Infinite Wealth. I don't know about that. But he said that people were suggesting that he should, like, take this one on too and do it, like, later. And I would like to send out a note to John Hub, who's not going to hear this. But if he was to hear this, buddy, don't do that to yourself. Do not do that to yourself. The completion in this game is not only, like, wretched, but and involves getting a whole bunch of hostesses up and your partners and blah blah blah, etc. And there's the, like, old school Yakuza inventory problems, etc., etc. But, like, the fucking targeting does not work. It just doesn't. And, like, the underground dungeon thing is ridiculous. They want you to go on, like, 100 levels or some shit. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't listen to people. It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. I feel like this has got to be the worst platinum in all of the Yakuza games because, like, an important mechanism in the game doesn't really work like it's supposed to. And, like, that would make it, like, bad, but I don't know. Like, part of watching someone do an 100% completion of a game that you know is like a dang nightmare for some shit like that is like you know it's gonna suck, and like it's just like watching them struggle. But yeah, I don't know why I'm giving like walkthrough advice to people like anyone's playing this game but me. But like, do not take the partners in with you unless you're leveling them for some freaking reason. Cause like you cannot trigger sub stories. So if you wonder why I'm doing that, that's why. Because I am trying to do the sub stories. That is what I consider to be like a full playthrough, is trying to get as many of the sub stories as possible. While keeping it entertaining still. So, like, I'm not skipping things on purpose. I'm not trying to 100% nothing. But, like, things, I'm fully playing through the things that I think will be entertaining for y'all. And will give you, like, the flavor of the experience. Megan! Hey! Forstein! Hey! Megan, thank you for contributing to the Cutscene Reaction Stream Challenge. Yeah! Yeah, I know about Kamiyama Works. Oh, it's Kamiyama Gun Works now. Very nice, very nice. Ugh. Lord, please giveth unto me a less busy day tomorrow. And it's not going to be less busy. Do you know why it's not going to be less busy? Because I had to take 2 hours of PTO so I can go get a mammogram. Boo. Like, it's important to do that, but, like, I do not have to like it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't even care about the thing. It's not even, like, it's not hard or anything to do it. It's not a big deal. I just, like, I have an amount, it's a short week, and so work is a little more frantic than I would like, and having to, like, dip and go do this, like, boob squashing is not great, because like I kind of want tomorrow to be less like frantic than today was, and like because of that I don't think it's going to be, and that sucks. Well, thank you for contributing to the Yakuza Unseen Cutscene Reaction Stream Challenge. I mean, I'm at the age you gotta get the boob squishing. That's the rules. I like to model good behavior also by being like, hey, if you got coverage, not everybody does, I'm in America and I'm very aware of that, but like if you have coverage and you got the boobada and it's time for you to get the smashities, just fucking do it. Just do it. It's not that big of a deal. I'm more irritated about the time than I am worried about the procedure, because the procedure is nothing. Like, have you had an x-ray ever? It's like that. They just are like mooshing your boobs around and then they're like, don't breathe while they take the pic. That's the worst part, is when they're just like, okay, now hold your breath, and you're sitting there like, how long? What is that? Like, can I take a deep, can you, like, some of the texts will be like, okay, take a deep breath, now hold your breath, and some of them don't do that. And, like, I really appreciate the ones who do, because sometimes when they don't do that, I just, like, freeze, and then I'm like, oh, God, when are they gonna let me breathe again? Ugh, hate. It's not a big deal. If it applies to you, just do it. Like, just do it. Do your scans, do your thingies. I know it sucks. Do it anyway. Go to your dentist appointments. If you gotta take someone with you, like, that's chill. I take someone with me so I don't have to drive. And so that I can, like, you know, not have to worry about, like, the appointment. Because I know Josh will come and get me. But, like, it's not, like, fun, but, you know, gotta do the thing. Do the thing. And then give yourself a treat. Forstein, thank you for contributing to the Yakuza on-sound cuts. Fuck! I can't even read it. The reaction stream. Thank you for contributing to the reaction stream challenge. I should have done a better job when I wrote that, but I didn't. Yeah, I do a lot of being like, if you do this, then you can have a treat. And then I give myself a treat. And it works really well. And the treats don't have to be big, right? Sometimes I'm just like, and I'll buy some stickers. And then I do. And then I put some stickers down. Or I just like, I don't know. Whatever's like moving me at the moment. But yeah, it's good. Treats. Like, treats will get like keep me moving when like otherwise I would balk. I do much better with enticement than I do with punishment. It's always been true. Give me a sticker, I'll probably do the thing. Still like them. Alright, so we got Higashiyama. Boss! Who the hell said you could come in here? I oughta beat your ass. Oh, come on, boss. I'm only here for Nijiri. Ain't that the same reason you came? Yeah, his ass is first in line for a beating. Glad to hear it, sir. I'll go on ahead then. Check around Mock Bowl. I used that at a workplace. Kept a chocolate bar in a drawer. Ooh, that's nice. Hey, I said wait. Oh, there he goes again. Damn fool can't even keep his ass still. Yo, it was not cheap to rent Megalopolis. It cost $20 to rent it. I forgot I had the big honker gun. I don't know. And I had thought, Will, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, that you did say that you wanted to hear about Megalopolis. I'm kind of torn between giving it kind of a, like, just a review of, like, what I thought about it, or, like, where I kind of feel like it was going wrong. But I also, oh, there they are. I was like, hey, where's all the guys? There they are. But I also could attempt to recap the plot of Megalopolis, which would probably be really funny. Because I don't even know where you would start. I feel like my powers of plot explaining might be sorely tested. And, like, I'm usually pretty good at that. But I don't know. I don't know about that one. Curious because people can't seem to make up their minds about it. Oops. That's not what I was trying to do, sir. See, that's the auto target. That. No, there's nothing over there. Come on, man. There's nothing here. There we go. There we go. I wanted to get whatever little thingy he had. Did I get it? No, I didn't. What's going on over over here? Can I get around the car? Oh, fuck. I gotta go, like, all the way through the underground. That's annoying. Whatever. I'm gonna, like... I want more, ammo for this gun because it's so good. I like it. I guess... I can't go down that way? How come? Oh, you mean I, like, wasted all my ammo for no reason? And I can't get more, which is very unusual? Alright, fine. I guess I'll go down by the mock bowl. Boo. Oh, wait, will this put me... This will put me out. Okay. No, it won't. Fuck me. Really, they perk a tank there, but they were like, no, no, no. Yes. From what I described on Bluesky, it seems a little dream surrealistic, like, but with Art Deco vibes. That is the problem with Megalopolis, or with trying to, like, describe it or anything, is that, like, it has so many different flavors of vibes, and they're kind of all happening at the same time. So it's like, oh, I can go this way? No, I can't. So, like, and then some of the vibes don't really feel like they go with each other very well. Or, like, maybe they could. Am I stuck in here? Did I go this way? This is where I went. Around. Now I'm just piloting Majima through empty corridors because I don't know where I got stuck. Alright. This way. I have to go down. Like, there's so many, like, kinds of things that Megalopolis is trying to do at the same time. Ah, here's the stairs. And, like, the things don't make, not only they not really make sense with each other, but, like, they don't, sometimes that would be fine, you know, because you could be drawing, like, using the differences to kind of heighten contrast, or there's, like, thematic ways that can be really interesting, but, like, you gotta, like, I don't know. Oh, fuck me. You gotta, like, do something with it. And in this case, it really didn't seem like the thing was that he was doing something with it. It was just, like, there. And, like, if, like, it's unclear what the movie itself wants to be. I'm sorry, what? No, Art Deco is definitely involved. It's got, like, a lot of Art Deco, staging. Before Steam, I had to pause the game so I could read this out loud. I've watched a few video essays about it, that thing where some of the early screenings, they had an IRL person with the microphone ask the character a question? What? I'm sorry. Oh, God, really? Oh my God, yes, please do post me an article. I'm gonna have to tell Josh about this. Because I was like, we gotta stop playing Stardew. My wrist is going to explode. and, like, let's watch something. And so Josh was immediately like, bang, do you want to watch Megalopolis? And I was like, yeah, sure. Why not? So we did. So, yeah, he didn't... Josh knows, like, an amount of Megalopolis lore, but he didn't tell me, like, that. And so that leads me to believe that he doesn't know about it. Oh, and that's... if that's true, because, like, he would have definitely told me about that. You know what I mean? He doesn't know I'm talking about him. It's fine. I'm planning him a little surprise with Forstein's article because I'm like, he definitely does not know about this. And so now I will get to, like, watch his face as I tell him about it from an article. And that is truly one of my favorite things to do. So thank you, Forstein. I guess I'm going to start this sub-story that they won't let me do anything until I start. Because, like, I feel like I need to just take that in. And also I'm going to run out of ammo. And I don't want to just use the handgun. That would suck. Where the hell did he go? Huh? Dude, what are you doing? I got your ass now. Please don't be a chase mission. Oh, fuck! You weren't there before. Okay, so I guess my... Let me do an artistic criticism, and then I will attempt to try to explain to you what happens in Megalopolis. If that is even possible, which I'm genuinely not sure it is. Where the... Ha! Buddy, what are you doing? Higashiyama moves fast for a lazy bitch. Jesus, Flashma. Oh, yes, ammo. Get some ammo. Alright, cool. I would like the Gatling gun ammo, please, as much as I can have. What do I have? Rifle, shotgun. I really like the rifle, I really like the Gatling gun, and I am quite fond of the grenade launcher. It's good. What is the item? Like, what does it do? I don't even know. Oh, that's nothing. Okay, thank you. I'll just leave now. I guess my artistic critique of the movie is that, like, the shortest way I can put it is kind of 2 points that I guess I would make. Is that, like, if you accept the prospect that an art, and especially a performance art, like, movies are visual and performance arts, unless they're animation. Well, no, even animation is, because they usually have voice actors, and they're performing. But, like, so, generally the performing arts, especially of all of the arts, is there's a presumed, like, existence of an audience, if that makes sense. But, like, there are some, not all forms of art, and, like, I don't know. There is a school of thoughts that, like, if you're making art for an audience, then that art should say something, or that, like, it does say something. So let's presume that we agree with that. I feel like that is debatable, certainly, like, and it's not an inherent given, but, like, let's say that we accept that for two reasons, one of which is that it's a movie, so, like, you know, there's definitely an audience, but also that, like, it's called, in the title screen, Megalopolis, a Fable. And I feel like once you've done that, then you're really laying claim to that you are, like, saying things, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how you can call something a fable and then be like, it's not supposed to have a message. Like, fables are stories with message, like by design, almost, if that makes sense. Like, if it doesn't have, like, a moral, then it's really, I mean, I could be wrong, and maybe that's not part of the definition of a fable. This is not quite my area of expertise. Josh would know, but he's not here. It's like how I'm always asking Josh if things are dramatic irony. And they never are. Okay, so this movie, by calling itself a fable, is kind of giving you a, like, this is a story that has a point. It is deeply unclear to me what that point is. And I did watch it, like, I mean, I was cracking some jokes, but, like, I was trying to watch it carefully and with a generous eye, if that makes sense, because it is very beautiful, in a lot of ways. And I would never take that away from that production, in that it is very, very beautiful. It is interesting to look at in almost every scene, and it's definitely not like anything you've seen before, probably. Okay, so the other critique that I would make that's kind of a general point, and this is maybe a little bit unfair, but, like, I'll start with the critique and then I'll kind of include the lore explanation, or the, like, you know, larger point or whatever. But basically, this movie needed an editor, like, at every stage that it was not getting. It needed someone to say no. Someone to make an argument, and not even so that it should be entertaining. It's very entertaining in a lot of ways. It's just like, I just do not believe that Francis Ford the Coppola was attempting to make a very high budget with all of his own money. Well, I mean, I guess The Room was already high budget, but, like, I didn't think he was attempting to make something that was going to be received in the way that this has been received, if that makes sense. I don't believe that that was the intention here. Because the tone is so self-serious that, like, I don't believe it's a, like, double fake out extra troll. I just don't think so. I think when people say that, it is cope. And I don't believe so in this way. Okay, where did the freaking guy go? Did the thing tell me? This needed to be, like, simplified. An amount of things needed to be removed. I feel like certain parts of it needed to be could have been expanded, and other entire parts need to be removed, because there's like 3 or 4 movies worth of like lore happening, and it's just like a lot. It's the amount of like exposition dumping that they do at the beginning of this movie is wild. And I just think it needed an amount of shaping that it didn't get, because nobody could tell him no. And if there wasn't the ability to give useful, feedback, or it was disregarded, or everybody just was like hypnotized into this vision. But like, somebody should have been there to be like, are you sure? Or like, what is the point of this? We're getting off course. Like, do you want to say this thing, or do you want to say this thing? Because you're kind of saying both, and it's weird. And it doesn't really, I don't understand where you're going. And like, so that like, there could be a like, oh, is it not coming across? And then like, maybe a readjustment. Because like, it's one thing when you see a piece of art and it doesn't get to where it's trying to go. Like the band Styx, okay? Styx doesn't quite get to where they're clearly trying to go. But, like, they gave it their all. Respect. You know what I mean? Like, absolutely respectable. I appreciate an attempt to reach for the stars. But like your reach should always exceed your grasp. Like, you should always be like, this is just my thought as an artist, is like, it's good to try to stretch yourself. And if it doesn't work, you just learn from that and move forward. It is normal. You know what I mean? But like, sometimes people are like, I can do this thing, and then they cannot. But like, if you put your full ass into it, like, don't half-ass it, put your whole butt into it, like, you can't do anything but be like, respect. You know what I mean? Like, because most people, clearly most people are afraid to try. And like, Styx tried the hardest. You know what I mean? Like, they wanted to be Queen, but they're not Queen, they're Styx. And that's still cool. Oh, God. Yes, please. So, I guess I'll just wander around until I figure out where I'm supposed to go. This is different because it's like, I feel like I can see from here where Styx is trying to go. Like, sometimes you make strong choices and they don't work out. But like, I can at least see what you're trying to do. I don't know where... It's hard to say where this movie went off course, because I'm not sure I understand exactly what it was trying to do. Because I feel like it was trying to do too many things. And like, I saw someone mention that, like, or someone suggested to me on Bluesky that it was meant to be, like, I don't know, like a kind of, like, take on the movie Metropolis, and the person kind of, like, maybe I don't know if they thought this, but it seems like maybe they thought I hadn't seen Metropolis. But, like, I have seen Metropolis. I saw it with Josh. So, like, I can say, as a person who has seen Metropolis, and it's, like, cool, if it was a take on Metropolis, then, like, what's all this other stuff doing there? Like, it's like a take on Metropolis plus a take on I swear to God, the Fountainhead. It really seems like, and a take on, like, Great Man Theory. I mean, that's also the Fountainhead, but also there's, like, stand abilities. That's a lot. Oh, and we're in Neo-Ancient Rome, and there's, like, Vestal virgins and shit, but they're, like, pop stars. Do you see what this is, like, a lot of thingies to have in the movie, and you're like, oh, how do those things work together? They don't. They don't. They don't really. My hands. I'm just like, I just don't think that, I think that any one of those things except the Fountainhead would have, like, been an interesting thing to have. Like, I would have liked to see Francis Ford Coppola's, like, take on just Metropolis. I think that would have been really cool and interesting. But, like, it's not just his take on Metropolis, because it's his take on, like, 6 things. And, like, there's, and, like, democracy? Kind of? Hey, Pixie, thank you for, contributing to the cutscene reaction stream challenge. Thank you for the lurk as well. So, like, I'm kind of like, to this person, like, who's probably not listening to the stream, and that's fine. It's not that I disagree with that person. I'm like yes-anding them. Because it's like, yeah, but, like, also there's that, like, weird Fountainhead shit. What's that about? No, it sucks. This handgun sucks. Get this. Oh, God, there's, like, a bunch of them. This sucks. Fuck off. Oh, I don't like it. Go away. Fucking zippy bitch. This game really could have benefited from an auto lock. Like, I feel like, on the one hand, I'm like, oh, it's the PlayStation 3. But on the other hand, I feel like, fuck y'all! Oh, out of ammo. Fuck me. I feel like Kingdom Hearts 1 had an auto-target lock, or a way that you could, like, target and, like, stay on the target. And that was on the PlayStation 2. So, I mean, I think this was just an experiment that did not quite work. Which is fine. It sounds, yeah, it is wild. I kind of get the Vestal version, but pop stars in my ears, it sounds a little like commentary on status and position meeting people's expectations and belief. Yeah, I mean, it's that, and also, like, a super genius architect invents unobtainium. So just, you know, marinate on that for a second. So the lore behind this, just close the loop on that before I start trying to explain anything that happens in this movie. This needed to be pared down. This needed to be edited and shaped differently so that it would, like, it clearly wants to tell me something, but I don't know what it is, because it's saying so many things, and some of those things seem to be that, like, I don't know how to say this without saying the word, that, like, I don't know, women are sluts. Like, there's some stuff in there that I was just like, what the fuck is this? I get that you're trying to do ancient Rome, but Christ. And also in things that I feel like are totally fair to criticize this movie for, I don't want to see Shia LaBeouf in nothing. Okay? Fuck that guy. Stop casting him in movies. Like, I'm irritated every time. But it's so part of the lore of this movie is that Coppola's been working on it since the 80s. And I think that you can really tell. Because, like, it feels like someone who can't let, like, any of their, like, what the fuck, man? I'm usually pretty slow, but this one's spicy. You see my, like, marginal family member? Fuck! This sucks! Fuck off! I don't like the speedy ones. It's annoying. You suck. Why are you running so much? Run from this. Oh, Christ. Forstein says, I keep thinking about that joke that men are constantly thinking about the Roman Empire, and then it turns out Francis Ford Coppola's been thinking about the Roman Empire for 30 years. He started, like, working on this movie in, like, 1982 or something. And, like, I feel like this is why you can't just grizzle over some art idea you have for like 40 years. Like, you can't, because it just becomes, you get too parasocial with your own art, if that makes any sense. Like, you have to have an amount of, like, viciousness to the process to cut off what's not working. If you want people to get what you're going for, and I think he did. And, like, not everyone feels that way about art, but I just think that, like, if you can, like, be, if you want it, this is a professional level artist, okay? That is not the same thing as just doing it for the love of it for yourself. No! You are... That's not what this... No! This is not that situation. This is, like, you're a professional. Like, I don't understand how it's this disjointed. He had to raise all his own money to, like, make this movie. And, like, I just... sometimes you just have to let things go. If it's not working out, sometimes you just have to put things aside and trust that if the time is right, you'll come back around to it and move on and stop thinking about it. Do something else. And if you forget about it, whatever, it probably wasn't that good of an idea anyway. And if you do come back around and do it later, great. That means it was a good idea. But like, you'll hang on to the good ideas better than the bad ones, I feel like. At least I do. But like, I feel like something that I, like, put into my, like, I don't know, forget about that, it's not gonna happen box. Like, if they do pop back out later, it's because, like, I find them somewhat compelling. And without them being, like, that kind of compelling, at least to me, then, like, better off not, you know? There's, like, only so much time. You can't do all the things. Like, if you're very creative and you have a lot of ideas, you do end up having to pick and choose. And, like, that sucks sometimes, and sometimes you have to put stuff down and let it go. You maybe wish you didn't have to do that with. But, like, grizzling over it for 40 years is just, like, it's just, I think that you do end up starting to get a, like, almost parasocial relationship where you, like, personify this thing in the, like, because you've had so much time to think about, like, the absolute perfect version of the thing. But when you translate something from your idea into, like, a concrete medium, then it's always different than how you thought it was going to be. And, like, the more time you spend noodling on it, like, the more disappointed you're going to be. Because you've had so much time to build it up in your head. And it's like, no, don't build it up in your head. Make it or forget about it. Like, that's that is my biggest art advice. Is, like, if you can't do the thing and like, don't grit on something for decades. Like, just if you want to make something, just make it now. And if you can't, then make something else. But, like, don't like, hold something for that long, because nothing good comes of that. I mean, that's how you get people getting, like, screamingly angry at you as an artist because you don't want to draw their, like, sexy cheerleader cartoon instead of, like, making your own art. And then they're, like, genuinely really infuriated. Like, the amount of, like, people who came up to me when I was, like, tabling at comics conventions and, like, wanted to pitch me a comic that I had to draw for them, and then they were gonna cut me into the profits, and it was just like, they would just be like, mermaids, and I'm like, okay, but they're sexy, and I'm like, uh-huh. That's all you got, huh? And they're like, I'll cut you in 25% of the profits. You can put it in your portfolio. And it's just like, and when I'm like, that sounds like, I was always nice about it. I try to be nice to people. I really do. I was like, that sounds like a really good idea. I think, like, what if you drew it? You know? And then, like, after a few times of trying to gently encourage people to, like, just do their creative project instead of wandering up to strangers and insisting that it's, like, cheerleader werewolf is such a great idea that, like, you know, we're gonna be rich. Like, no. No. On the indie comic circuit, we're gonna get rich? Buddy. What? Come on. I made this at Kinko's. Are you kidding? Like, alright, sure. You know, like, after a few times of trying to just, like, gently encourage people to draw their own werewolf cheerleader comics, I just started being like, no, I'm sorry. I just would say no, like, immediately. Like, no. I really don't take commission requests like that. At first I would say I didn't have time, and then people would be like, but you could make time, and I finally had to start being like, no, I don't do that. And, like, no matter how I put it, no matter how softly I tried to pitch it, like, people would get so furious. Because, like, somebody had been hanging on to the idea of Cheerleader Werewolf for, like, 15 years or some shit. And the idea that I wouldn't feel, like, blessed with their great idea and want to do it immediately was, like, genuinely emotionally painful for them. And it's just like, come on, don't get into that position. Just make it. Just make the thing. Just do it. Sorry if you can hear that. Josh is vacuuming. Just make something. Uh-oh. And if it's not good, make it again. And then do it a third time. And then, I don't know, make a mummy cheerleader. Like, pretty soon you can, like, maybe you have a theme. I don't know. Like, make your own art, man. Like, I don't got time to be taking, like, requests. I mean, unless it's oil paintings, I am currently taking some requests. But that is for family, so that's different. I would not make an entire comic book for family either. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's, you know, it's a lot of work. But so no, stop that, go back to the game, why are you doing that? I still don't understand where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, for fuck's sake, are you serious? Stop! Finally got it loaded. So, like, Adam Driver's character is, like, the reason why I said it's like a fountainhead is because he's like a genius architect. And there's other kind of similarities as well. Like, certainly everyone talks like they're in the fountainhead. It is very, like, monologuing the movie. Like, there's a lot of declaiming. Can y'all hear the vacuum cleaner? Can someone, like, promise me it's not too bad? If it's... Can't hear the vacuum? Yeah, the Art Deco style is a bit Ayn Randian. Yeah. It's got... I'm not saying that for no reason. There's also a, like, reporter, like, character that... Adam Driver is like the plot has some superficial kind of similarities, but, like, not all of it, because it's that the Fountainhead is just one book. You need more things in it than that. It's one of the it seems like it's one of the things. But unlike Howard Rourke, Adam Driver has invented magic building goo. And it makes biological kind of looking, like, mushrooms and junk and leaves, kind of looking like buildings, but also, I don't know, the mayor, who is he was the guy in Breaking Bad who was the drug kingpin who had the chicken restaurant chain. he's in it, and he's the mayor, and everybody hates the mayor, and the reason why you know everybody hates the mayor is because every time the mayor's on screen, and any of the random rabble of the general public are there, then I didn't go all the way over here. I'm just gonna keep going. Go down this way. Okay, I didn't go this way. Maybe. What am I supposed to be doing? Do I just, like, leave or whatever? Did he go back to Mock Bowl? What in the name of hell? Am I gonna need to bowl this man? I guess spoilers for Megalopolis, but, like, I genuinely don't think you can actually spoil Megalopolis. I think you can only experience Megalopolis. It's like JoJo in that way. There's also JoJo in Megalopolis because Adam Driver has a Dio-style time stop. But extremely unlike Dio, he seems to find this, I don't know, angst-inducing? Like, he's real angst out about the time stop, and one thing about Dio is he is never angsty. So I gotta give more time stopping powers to Dio Brando from most of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure seasons. So I'll check back over here. So there's that. And, the mayor's daughter, who is, I think Melisandre was the name of the character from Game of Thrones. Very pretty lady. She is, I don't know, like a Paris Hilton style socialite, I guess. And she's the mayor's daughter, and she's gay and decadent, and there's nightclubs, and it's New York is New Rome, and everybody is constantly quoting shit all the time. Like, the most obvious quotes. Like, they quoted Marcus Aurelius, like, 4 times in a row. Well, I can't leave? This sucks. Where is he? Where'd he fucking go? Okay. Alright, where the crap have I not been? Alright, let's take a look at the map. Okay, maybe. No, I can't go that way. Can I not go that way? I can't go that way. There's like a stoppy thing right there. I'm just like locked into this sub-story. Fuck off. I'm not even shooting them anymore. I'm just gonna run around them. Which is a pretty viable option most of the time. Alright, just scour the map for this wiener. Is there a ship? No, there is not. There's a lot of, like, I mean, people don't really speak in, like, I mean, they certainly don't speak like how people would speak to each other, but, like, it's very, like, everyone's talking in slogans, and, like, you know, if, are you fucking shitting me? Get off. If God has the power to something, then, like, Adam Driver, like, chanting the same kind of, like, weird thing that he said about, like, God having the power to make himself, and so can we make God or something? I don't know. I don't remember what it was, but, like, he's, like, chanting this over and over again while he's having, like, a drug trip at a Coliseum, and, like, and he can stop time, but, like, he doesn't really do anything with it, except kind of mope about the, like, concept of time, and also, like, the mayor used to be the DA and says he, like, killed his wife and turned her body into, like, magic building materials. And, like, I don't even know if that is true. I think he turned his memories into magic building materials. But I don't know. And the power of Adam Driver's genius. Because I, of course, as a bisexual, know that bisexuals exist. I'm not sure that Francis Ford Coppola knows that bisexuals exist. You know what I mean? Like, the power of Adam Driver's genius makes the Melisandre from Game of Thrones not be gay anymore. And she becomes a good girl and teaches him about patience. And like, okay, let me give you, like, an example. I'll give you, like, a solid example, okay? Like, there's a point where the guy from Breaking Bad says to his wife about his daughter, who he is trying to break up Adam Driver and the Game of Thrones girl. I don't know anybody's names except Adam Driver. Oh yeah, in the movie his name is, like, Caesar. That is kind of what I meant about shit being on the nose. Like, Caesar Catalino, I think, but I'm just gonna keep calling him Adam Driver because I feel like being like, and then Caesar did this sounds like I'm making up more stuff than I am. I'm not making up any of this. I just don't know how to explain it. Oh, wait, I was gonna get stuff. Don't kick me, you butt. I was gonna get stuff like this stamina and X until I could find this weird gun. So, like, the specific instance that kind of made me, like, it kind of made me somewhat just, like, give up. Oh! Fuck me! That's why. Was the mayor says to his wife about the Game of Thrones girl and Adam Driver, who are now sleeping together and going to have a baby, and he wants them to break up because, like, he had prosecuted Adam Driver for, like, killing his wife, but Adam Driver was, like, not convicted, and, like, then he goes to Adam Driver and he's like, I'll give you this signed confession about your wife, and, like, the implication, I think, is that I believe what we're meant to understand there is that, like, they do reveal later that Adam Driver did not, through a flashback, that Adam Driver did not kill his wife, but that's how he discovered unobtainium somehow, when she drove a car off of a bridge, and he couldn't help her. I don't know why that would do that, but, okay. And then, but, like, at the time, at the point in the story, when, like, the Breaking Bad guy, there he is like, I'll give you this signed confession about your wife. Like, I believe what we're meant to understand is that as the district attorney, he hated Adam Driver so much for, like, question mark reasons that he, like stole her body so that he couldn't, like, not be convicted even though he wasn't convicted. So, like, but at the point, so I don't even know, but at the point where it comes up in the story, it's like almost implies that, like, Breaking Bad man killed your wife, but then it's just like, why are you so mad at Adam Driver? Like, this is before Adam Driver. Also, I guess he's supposed to be like Howard Rourke and Robert Moses, because he's, like, in charge of, like, the planning committee, and he, like, explodes, like, public housing so that he can build his megalopolis out of magic goo that is made up of memories of his dead wife, I think, or something. Nope. Just double check. Thank you, Forstine. I'm genuinely, it's just, where is he going? Ha! He's slowed down now. You know it's a film when every plot point is accompanied by many question marks. We will never see anything like this ever again. Because nobody, it's got like a almost Jodorowsky kind of like flavor to it in a way, because you're just like, I don't know. None of this makes sense, but it's like they're doing so much intense monologuing about, like, their personal slogan philosophies that it doesn't feel like you're meant to just sort of, like, subsume and let it wash over you and, like, the visuals and stuff. It doesn't feel like that's the point of it. I think it's trying to say something. I don't know. Like, the specific incident that I was going to reference, the mayor says to his wife about his daughter and Adam Driver, and he's trying to break them up. And he says to his wife that Adam Driver is going to do to their daughter what Pygmalion did to the marble. And that's kind of where I just, like, started to unravel, like, as a viewer. Because, like, what do you mean? What does that mean? Like, is he gonna turn her into a real girl? Like, that's not... That doesn't... What? That doesn't mean that. Like... Pygmalion and Galatia is like... Pygmalion makes a statue, and he makes it so beautiful that he falls in love with it. And, like, through the power of his love and the gods or whatever, long story short, not that long of a story. It's not that long of a story. Like, the gods bless him because of his devotion, and she becomes a real girl. It's like a Pinocchio kind of thing. But, like, I just, like, what does that mean? Adam Driver comes to a press conference about his city planning thingy that he wants to, like, do, and he does, like, he doesn't just quote the Hamlet to be or not to be soliloquy. He does the whole thing, right down to the bodkin part, and it's just like, what does Hamlet contemplating suicide have to do with what is happening in this movie or what we're being shown? And it just does that over and over and over. It's like your auntie posting, like, you know, memes with, like, Ralph Waldo Emerson quotes. Like, not even memes, but, like, just somebody who likes to post, like, visual images of quotes and little bits of poetry. But, like, as dialogue, and then someone will come back and then say another quote back to them. But the daughter is already a real person, yes! So it does not make any sense. And that's where I just started to, like, kind of lose it. And that is not that far. No, it's about halfway into the movie. Because I was really trying to give this movie, like, all of the benefit of the doubt. And that is just when my brain just unraveled. A lot of stuff happens. Someone shoots Adam Driver in the face as an attempt to assassinate him over this megalopolis thing. Everyone's trying to keep him down. He's the greatest architect and the greatest man, and he has invented something the world's never seen out of the memories of his dead wife or something. And like everyone's giving him the business, and they won't let him make his vision. They won't let him. Everyone's getting in his way, and they're all telling him no. But damn it, he's in charge of the planning commission, so he can do it. And then someone shoots him in the face. Like, okay. There's also a big, like, Roman Colosseum weirdness in the middle. It doesn't really go with anything. And then, like, they put unobtainium into his face. And then it's just really weird for a while, and Audrey Plaza froze all his bank accounts because she's just a mean lady who is too sexy, who gets shot with an arrow by John Voight for being promiscuous. I guess is the nicest way I can put it. And basically, the movie, I would like to say also, not a big fan of the absolutely startling inclusion of, like, images of, like, Hitler and Mussolini and 9/11? Like, what? Like, when you've completely lost the plot, like, what? I don't even know what to say about that. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know about that, man. It seems real insensitive. I don't know if you should be yanking down real historical clips like that. and putting them in this movie. I mean, the Nazi imagery was, you know, I could kind of see it with the point you were trying to make, but, like, I don't think you needed to use, like, real historical footage. You know what I mean? Like, no, it's not just, like, pictures with, like, the Twin Towers in it or anything. Like, it is, like pictures of the, like, it's not, like, what we saw in the news, but it is, like, the wreckage. You know what I mean? So it's, like, clearly those three things together, that's just gonna be a yikes for me, sir. What were you thinking? Yeah, it was really unnecessary. I don't even know what to say. I genuinely don't. I just thought, like, that was very tacky. And, like, very unnecessary and like, I don't know, it's just, like, disrespectful to, like, historical people who died, I think. No, I don't think so, Will.
Yoshi yoshi.
Basically, my read of the end of the movie is, like, they open the megalopolis and then he gives a big speech about how, like, you gotta think about the future, and then all the people who hated him were like, oh man, I guess he's alright now. And I told Josh, I'm like, there's no way that while this man is standing up there fucking monologuing with these giant pauses in it, there's no way that someone in this crowd doesn't yell, eat ass, Caesar! Or, like, something. Like, there's no heckling. Everyone who's so mad, like, he tore these people's, like, houses down and then, like, literally fucked around for the entire movie before building his, like, magical unobtainium Disney World Wonderland place, I guess, that they could all live. It's not even clear that they're gonna live there. Like, this man has the gall to call someone else, like, a slumlord of the soul, and I'm just like, I don't really know if you should be talking about who's a slumlord when you're just, like, literally blowing up people's houses and then being like, gargle my balls, I guess. Like, I mean, it's very unclear how much time was supposed to be taking place here, but, like, where are these people living? Who cares? Anyway, like, you shouldn't think about stuff like that when you watch Megalopolis. You'll lose your mind. But, like, everyone who is really angry about losing their houses, they all quiet down and they let him do his end of an Ayn Rand book speech. What it fucking is. And then they all get to go into the magical unobtainium Wonderland, and it turns out that sometimes maybe democracy isn't so great, because you could just let people, sometimes the people, they don't know what they need and they might not be able to look at the future like one great man could. And it's just like, ugh, it's kind of shitty. Up, and I will stretch. Okay. It felt like a real fever dream until the part with the real life footage of Hitler, and then the, like, but, like, Caesar Cotillion or whatever his name is was right all along, and he gifted the future to the people even though they hated it, and the whole time we're like, but we need, like, houses and teachers, and it's like, no, those people are wrong because you can't get in the way of a man with a genius idea. And it's just like, that this movie doesn't know what it's like. Democracy is the most important thing unless a man has a really good idea. And then all these bitches need to stop getting in his way. And it's just like, seems like a little bit of resentment written into it at that point, but maybe I'm reading a little too much into there, and maybe that's not fair, but like, it's very garbled and incoherent. Beautiful music, beautiful visuals, very strange staging. Like, everyone is kind of acting like they're in a stage play, which I think is part of what the person who mentioned that it was like Metropolis is part of what they were getting at. And it's true, but like, sometimes they're not. Like, they're doing it sometimes, and sometimes they're not doing it, which makes it seem weird. And also all the quoting and whatever, but like, there's parts of it where like, there's things that happen with like silhouettes of people projected onto buildings that's stylized in such a way that it really reminded me of stuff that we would do with like projections on scrims and stuff in theater. Like, it was very like stagey, which gives it a really odd feeling, because sometimes it's not. And I don't know what to make of that. Is he named after two kinds of salad dressing, Caesar Catalina? That's not his. I don't remember his last name. It starts with a C, but like, is it Catalina? I called him Caesar Cotillion. I don't know what his name is. Adam Driver. But like, there's a scene where like, because it's like, you could try to make the case that this movie's trying to do like a Dune, where they're like, you know, subverting the great man trope. But like, in order to subvert, like, and then like, maybe Caesar was bad, and it's like, this movie does not think Caesar was bad. This movie is like, and he gave everyone a great park of like, you know, I don't know, like, and they ride around in like pods, like some real Elon Musk, like, fucking hyperloop looking ass shit. And like, he's not meant to be like wrong. Caesar's always right. He didn't kill his wife. And the mayor had it out for him because he can't see the future, because he wants the children to have teachers. And at the end, they like do a new Pledge of Allegiance that I guess Coppola like rewrote or something. Oh yeah, but like, there's a part, I have to tell you about this part. Like, Adam Driver, like, grabs a T-square, okay? And, like, the whole back of the, like, screen explodes into, like, golden light. Like, do you remember when I did the hot oil massage and a door opened and it went, love? Or, like, when that happens in the phone game in Yakuza 0, it like, it was kind of golden like that, but also, like, diamondish. And he had this, like, kind of, like, ecstatic, like, head, like, tilted back expression is, like, the thing. Like, he grabs a T-square. And, like, the whole, it goes, whoa, like a fucking choir. Everything around him explodes in golden light. And I don't think that was supposed to be funny, but it was very funny. It was so funny. Oh god, I like screamed when it happened. As soon as you think that you have a handle on this movie, you don't. I promise you that. There's nothing else like it. I don't, yeah. It's a movie and I saw it with my eyes. Where are we going? Buddy, where have you gone? And for why? Why did this guy do this for? What are you doing, you waiter? Like, Adam Driver grabs the T-square and becomes, like, Architect Jesus. It is the funniest shit I have ever seen. And it's funny in the way that you've been kind of waiting in a B-movie to see, like, what are they gonna do? And then, like, something, like, it's like in Yours World, where, like, they're wandering around on the beach for, like, forever. Nothing is happening, and it's boring. And then, like a fake pterodactyl that's clearly made out of, like, tarp and, like, PVC pipe or sticks or some shit is, like, string lowered down above them, and then they're like, Yours World! And it's like you scream because it's the best thing you've ever seen, and also the previous part was very boring. Stop quoting Cicero! Who cares? Oh my god, there's one point where, like, literally the Breaking Bad man and the girl from Game of Thrones just talk Latin to each other for no reason, and then it never happens again. And I could say that about most of the scenes in this movie. It was something. It was a time. If it sounds like, hey, it's nice to see you. Look, if it sounds like if you like bad movies, this is like, it is literally a gourmet bad movie. It is my very shortest review of Megalopolis is like, what if Francis Ford Coppola made The Room? And I mean, if that sounds appealing to you, I don't know, I might wait until it's, like, cheaper to rent than $20, but, like, I'm not going to tell you your business. It is about Megalopolis! It's nice to see you. Oh my god, I'm just, like, I'm dying! I'm dying a death. It was some of the weirdest shit I've like ever seen. I like hella weird movies where people are completely non sequituring. Yes, if you like that, you should check this out. I guarantee you have never seen anything like this. If that interests you, take a look, because I promise you have not seen a movie like this. If The Room had a budget and like somebody who actually knew how to film shots, it's very, very beautiful. In a lot of scenes, it's very beautiful. But then they also have a CGI Lady Justice statue crumble and fall over, and then the girl from Game of Thrones says, "Injustice is all around us." And it's like that kind of movie, too. Yeah, no. I don't think, no, see, I don't think, yeah. No, there's definitely some things to not love about it. I'm not saying that it's perfect, and I'm not saying that if you have a progressive LGBTQ ally or in it yourself views, or just, have a problem with some pretty amazing levels of like real kind of curdled misogyny. It's not the whole thing, but woo, when they're doing it, it's something. And also Shia LaBeouf's in it, which is a real downer for me, because, like, fuck that guy. So, it's a mixed bag. I mean, that's why I'm like, I would put it in a B movie, bad movie kind of tier, because a lot of Z grade, B to Z grade movies have like real weird stuff in them sometimes, and that's just, it's in there. So I don't always like it's hard to recommend those movies sometimes, because it's just like, the dudes who make these movies are weird. And they put all of their weird brain in there, and some of that is weird, like in not a funny way. But, John Voight also kind of sucks as a guy. Thank you, Forstein. That is true. I want to give no money to this movie as possible, so I will wait. Yeah. Definitely, if that's how you feel about it, definitely wait. But, like, at the point where you can give no money to it, if that sounds appealing with the caveats, then, like, I genuinely, in a way, this is truly cinema, because it is very much one man's vision, and I've never seen anything like this. So, take that as you may. I can't believe I talk about Megalopolis for basically 2 hours, but, like, I can believe I talked about Megalopolis for basically 2 hours, because, like, that's the thing, too. There's so much to talk about. Because the movie both explains way too much and doesn't explain anything. And that is a rich vein. So, yeah. Try to watch it with someone else if you can. Because you want to have someone to pause and turn to and be like, what the hell? Yeah. And I didn't even repeat myself? Oh my god, that's a new one. I've had to turn the controller back on like 5 times. Boss. The good thing about having an ADHD streamer who repeats themselves a lot is that, like, it's much like a sitcom. You can kind of come in at any point, because I'll probably say it again. So, it's for the viewers. It's not because my brain is weird. Alright, let's go. Finally set your ass down, huh? Thanks for Majima. Boss, you gotta stay back. Norjiri's gone zombie. Stay back? Yeah, that's likely. Nojiri! Is this him? This makes for a pretty decent zombie. Nojiri question mark. Boss? Please just make it quick and painless. Like hell, I'm gonna have me some fun. He's probably one of them scooty bastards. God He is. Why is he a scooty bastard? I fucking hate these guys. Here we go. I've used up all of my ammo trying to find you, dude. Oh, thank God. Oh. Boss! Thank you! I scouted the kid, showed him the ropes. He'll rest easy, knowing it was you who buried him. I was just getting mine. Huh? Said I was getting mine. Killing zombies is my scene. Nobody else's. Majima, that's an interesting take on this. Even so? Thank you? Yeah, whatever. Who the hell are you? What? No, Jerry? Yes? Is something wrong? No. If you're good, we're good. Huh. This is no Jerry? Who the hell did I just whack then? Sorry, sir. Must have been a zombie-like. Oh my God. I ain't picky. They say we all got a double someplace, right? It just means next time I'll be sure I kill the right guy. What? Hold on a second, boss. Well, I'm glad they didn't grade me on that. Oh, fuck! I was like, can I just, like... No? They never transport you out. Fuck off, fuck off. Oh my God, Camarocho nightmare. There we go. Out of the way, bitches. How do I get out of here? God damn it. Okay. Oh my God, this twisty ass bastard map. You fucko! The Molotov cocktail guys are the worst fucking guys. Eat shit, Molotov cocktail guys. Go to hell. Oh, for fuck's sake, get away. I'm ignoring that. Out of ammo. Hang on. This has gone on for way too long. Think you know your way around fucking Camarocho. Fuck you! Oh, eat shit! bastards. Is this thing... Has it reloaded? This is not as good. Looks like I got some rifle. Alright, fucking whatever. See, it's not as good. Can I please? Oh my god. Let's blow this guy up, I guess. Sure. I know, I had to go so far. God, what pain in the ass. Okay, leave. Yes! Oh my god! Time to head back. I can't believe I tried to go to the hostess club and Majima was like, I don't gotta pay to drink with girls. I mean, okay, I guess. Alright. Now we're gonna... What is happening now? Boss! You again, Higashiyama? What now? I was grilling Nojiri after you left, and he says that he wasn't the only one who went in there. Your boys got more balls and brains, ain't they? He's either faithful to Kiryu or wants to drink without paying. Probably the second. I mean, I imagine they must have an open relationship. Sorry, sir. That's how I like him. Yeah, I'll keep my eye out while I'm hunting. I can't thank you enough. Sorry, it's a call from one of them. I just wanted to go to the Dragon Wagon, man. Why are you making me do this? He's alive. We may be still... Oh, fuck. We may still be able to get him out. Sir, I'm begging you. Please, help him. Yeah, fine. But if I get in there and he's a zombie, I ain't holding back. I appreciate it. You're looking for a big guy. Name's Nishimori. Where's he at? Tenkaichi Street, he says. They're chasing him. The barricade right there will get me to Tenkaichi Street. Yeah, that's great. I'm not doing that right now. Time to go to the Dragon Wagon. But yeah, I think it's more that he just doesn't want to pay. He probably has seen enough of hostess clubs. Hey, man. Say, isn't that Mr. Majima? It's one of those rare figures. I've been collecting the series, but I could never get a hold of that one. You couldn't sell me it, could you? I'll pay a good price for it. Okay, 50,000 for cutie girl figure or 150,000 for the SR Loveshine figure. I doubt any place will recognize their value, so I hope you'll sell them to me. Kamiyama, I had those before. Yes, I'll sell you doll. There you go. No, Busted Keanu, we're in for a dark day. Well, it's already dark outside, so... Maybe Busted Keanu is like a mood ring, like he tells you what just happened in your past. Cause like I had a little bit of a like anxious, frantic day, and we did not see any Busted Keanu. So maybe if I have a better day on Wednesday, he'll appear. That would be good. I mean, I think it's probably going to be pretty frantic. Any work week that's like shortened, you know, you kind of have to jam more stuff in because of that. Which is kind of a pain, but it is what it is. What do I want them on? Weapons, my dude. Tiger pistol, tiger pistol. Smoking shotgun? Oh shit. Fireworks gun. Whoa. Wait, that makes it worse. That makes this... No, I'm not doing that. Liberator. I did that already. Hermit amulet. Still don't have that. Still don't have that. I don't care about... Okay. I don't care about them. I mean, I guess. Goodbye. Hey, it's Gildason. Oh, sorry about the ads. Can I get behind you, please? Alright. It's nice to see you, Gildason, but it is time for the stream to end.
Yoshi, yoshi.
Whew. Well, I hope you enjoyed my extremely weird and disjointed... it wasn't weird, but my, disjointed review of a disjointed movie. Those are my thoughts. But, that's the stream. Hopefully y'all had a good time. I definitely had a good time. Thank you for hanging out. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. The edible's kicking in. I'm skipping the outro. It was fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I need to go. It's time for dinner. My name is Allie. I'm from Okay to Be Fat because it is okay to be fat. This is Yakuza Dead Souls. I got it right. I will see you on Wednesday if you can make it, and if you cannot, I will see you when you can. Alright. That's it. I gotta go. Goodbye.